SS 710 Comparative Information, Corresponding Figures, and Comparative Financial Statements. Comparatives and ways of presenting comparatives. What do you mean by comparative information? Amounts and disclosures of one or more prior periods as per applicable financial reporting framework are called as comparative information. Ways of presenting comparatives by way of comparative financial statements and corresponding figures. Two ways. Comparative financial statements first way, second one corresponding figures. In case of comparative financial statements, detailed information is given for one or more prior periods. Importance will be given to prior period. Importance given to prior period is same as current period. So same level of importance to both the period informations. If detailed information is not given for prior periods, then it is corresponding figures. So in case of corresponding figures, importance will be given to current period information. No importance will be given to prior period information. In case of comparative financial statements, prior period information is treated as separate financial statements. In case of corresponding figures, information of prior year is just a comparison. It will not be treated as a separate financial statement. In fact, it is considered as an integral part of current year financial statement. In case of comparative financial statements in audit report, in introduction and opinion paragraph, we refer both current year and prior years. Example prospectus. In case of corresponding figures, in audit report, in introduction and opinion para, we refer only current year. Example company audit report. Corresponding figure approach. That means the second one is popular across the world. Generally, financial reporting framework specify that wherever current year amounts are given, we should provide previous year amounts also, which shows that importance is given to current year and previous year amounts is just for comparison, nothing more. Same thing is given in Schedule 3. So, Schedule 3 follows corresponding figure approach. This standard gives a reporting approach. It doesn't say that we are supposed to do audit of 2 years in comparative financial statement approach. That means if we have done audit of 2 years, then only we will be able to refer current year and previous year in opinion and introduction paragraph. If we have not done audit of previous year, we will have to put other matter paragraph explaining either previous year audit was not done or it was done by predecessor auditor. Also provide the type of opinion with reason if it is modified and date of audit report. In case of corresponding figure approach, audit opinion is expressed on current year information only. Here corresponding figures are only read only purpose only. They are just for reference purpose. In case of comparative financial statements, audit opinion is expressed in current year, on current year and previous year information also. This fact should be mentioned in other matter paragraph. Audit procedures for comparatives or comparative financial statements are corresponding figures. Basic evaluation of comparative information. Auditor should understand requirements of applicable financial reporting framework with respect to comparative information and check whether this information is appropriately presented in financial statements. Agree comparative information with amount and disclosures presented in prior period financial statements. Ensure that accounting policies reflected in comparative information are consistently followed, and if there is a change, it is properly accounted, disclosed, and presented in current year. Additional procedures in case of possible material misstatements. If auditor become aware of possible material misstatements in comparative information while doing audit, then auditor can perform additional audit procedures as suitable to draw conclusion whether material misstatements exist or not. If material misstatements exist, then either previous year financial statements should be revised and such revision should be done as per requirements of SA 560, which deals with subsequent events. It will be auditor's responsibility if he was auditor of previous year. Generally, this is possible before AGM easily. In other cases, rectifications are done in current period as prior period items. Written representations. The auditor shall request written representation for all the periods which are referred in opinion paragraph. In case of consolidated financial statements, in case of comparative financial statements, not consolidated, in case of comparative financial statements, we will request a written representation for the current period as well as prior periods, which are referred in the audit report. Even if we have taken a written representation in previous year, we will take it again to ensure that information is appropriate as on current year. Corresponding figures. A written representation will be requested only for the current period. Specific written representation may be obtained if there is any prior period financial statements if disclosed in current year's P&L. Change of opinion. In case of a comparative financial statement approach, if auditor has given one opinion on previous year in last year's audit report, and then auditor has changed opinion of the previous year in current year auditor's report because of additional information which he got during current period audit, then to explain such fact, auditor has to put information in other matter paragraph. For example, in the last year, auditor has expressed opinion for financial year 2021 and 21-22. For 21-22, he has expressed unmodified opinion. In the current year, he has expressed opinion for 2 years, financial year 21-22, financial year 22-23. In case of financial year 21-22, he has expressed modified opinion. In the last year, he has expressed unmodified opinion. In the current year, he has modified his opinion. Such fact should be highlighted in other matter paragraph. Next, audit reporting. First, reporting corresponding figure approach. Reporting comparative financial statements approach. First one, corresponding figures approach. Basic principle. Refer only current year, no need to refer previous year. Next, previous year audited by predecessor auditor, then put other matter paragraph, statement that previous year audited by predecessor auditor, type of opinion, if modified, give reason, date of audit report. Previous year not audited, then put it in other matter paragraph and explain the fact. Material misstatements identified in the previous year financial statements while doing current year audit, ask management to resolve it. If not resolved, modify the opinion for previous year figures. If it affects current year, modify for current year also. Additional guidelines. Additional guidance. Previous year audit report modified. Ask management to resolve it. If not resolved, modify opinion for previous year figures. If it affects current year. If it affects current year, modify for current year figures also. If not, explain comparability of current year with previous year if affected. Next, audit report in case of comparative financial statement approach. Basic principle, refer current year and previous year both. Next, if previous year audited by predecessor auditor, put it in other matter paragraph, statement that previous year is audited by predecessor auditor, type of opinion, if modified, give reasons, date of audit report. Next, previous year not audited, put it in other matter paragraph and explain the fact. Additional guidance, material misstatements identified in previous year financial statements which were audited by predecessor auditor. Ask management to resolve it. If resolved, they agree, they reach out to the predecessor auditor to amend financial statements. He agrees and issues a revised audit report. No need to report anything in current year report. If issue not resolved, modify opinion for previous year figures. If it affects current year, modify for current year also.